guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie and today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the book settings that I would like to visit. I do have the top places I want to visit, but these are in no particular order. For the first part of this video, I'm going to be talking about real life places. Although these places are set in a fictional story, they are definitely real places that I can actually visit. First up, I have Scotland, and I'm holding up Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. This is the first book in the Outlander series, and this series is a fantasy-esque time travel historical fiction story set in Scotland in the 1700s. This book made me love Scotland. I'm not obsessed, but I definitely would love to visit. I really want to go to Edinburgh and visit all the Harry Potter places where they filmed, and I want to visit Isle of Skye and see all the beautiful fairy pools. And I really want to visit Scotland. It's not the #1 place I want to visit, but it's definitely in my top 5. Next up, I have Portland, Oregon, and I'm holding up If I Stay by Gail Forman. This is a story about a girl who's having an out-of-body experience. She is in the hospital dying, but she's not dead yet. However, she is seeing all the events that are happening outside of her body. So she can see her family and friends in the waiting room. She can see her doctors and nurses taking care of her, all that stuff. And basically, she's contemplating her life. She's looking back on her memories and her experiences to decide if she actually wants to stay, if she wants to keep living. She has the decision whether she wants to live or die. Next, I want to visit the Redwood Forest, which is in Northern California, and this is Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. This is a road trip book about these two teenagers who are traveling across country, and they decide to take a detour, and one of the stops that they make is they decide to go to Northern California and visit Yosemite National Forest. And I've always wanted to go see the huge redwoods, and I really love forests. I'm definitely a woods nature type of person, and I've always wanted to go, but this book made me want to go even more. Next, I have Paris, and this is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. And this is a story about an American teenage girl who is forced to go to boarding school in Paris, France, and it's all about her transitioning into Parisian life and her friendships and some romance, and it's really just a cute, fun, fluffy story. Visiting Paris is definitely on a lot of people's bucket lists. However, I've never really had a desire to go to Paris, see the Eiffel Tower, or anything like that until recent years. I just all of a sudden really wanted to go to France. I would love to go to Paris and Lyon and many different places. I just really want to go to France, not necessarily just Paris. In fact, I actually want to live in France one day, so we'll see if that ever happens. I hope it does. So those are all the real life places that I want to visit, and now I'm going to be getting into some fictional cities, worlds, countries that I would love to visit if they were actually real. First, I have Alicante and the Glass City from the Immortal Instrument series by Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd book, City of Glass, which is set mostly in Alicante and the Glass City, hence the title. If you have no idea what this is about, this is a Shadowhunter novel about people who are half human, half angels, and they fight demons and try and save the world, basically. Next, I have Valeris from the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 2nd book, A Court of Mist and Fury, which the majority of this story takes place in Valeris. This city sounds so beautiful and magical, and I would love to go there if it was possible. Next, I have Ravka from the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. This is the 1st book, Shadow and Bone, And this series is set in this country called Ravka. This is a fantasy series, but the country Ravka is Russian inspired, and I would really like to go to Russia one day. The series really makes me feel like I'm in Russia. The settings in this series are just wonderful. Like, Leigh Bardugo is so good at making you feel like you're actually there, and the way she writes her world is just so immersive and magical and wonderful, and it's truly a place that I would love to visit. Next, I have Corazon, I think that's how you say it, from The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. This is Persian, Middle Eastern inspired fantasy, and it's beautiful. This book was really out of my comfort zone. I know very little about the Middle Eastern lifestyle and culture, but this book blew me away. I love the setting. I love the Persian inspired kingdom, the Persian inspired culture. You have the clothing and the food and the deserts, and it is truly immersive and beautiful. And this book isn't for everybody, but this one really sucked me in, and I cannot express how much I love this book. It is absolutely stunning. And if you are not of a Middle Eastern ethnicity, I highly encourage you to pick up this book and read it. It is unlike anything I've ever read. And if you are of a Middle Eastern ethnic group, please let me know if you found this to be realistic and if you felt well represented. I would love to know. Next, of course, I have The Wizarding World of Harry Potter. This is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I recently visited the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, and it was incredible. It is such a cool experience. I got to go to Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade and Hogwarts, and I got to go on the 9 3/4 platform and get on the Hogwarts Express, and it was so cool. I loved it so much. But if I could go there in real life, I would totally love to do that. It would be so cool and so much fun. Who doesn't want to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter? And lastly, I have Narnia from the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. I mean, it's Narnia. This is a well-known, well-loved children's classic. I still haven't found a wardrobe that can take me to Narnia, and I want to go. There's so many beautiful settings, and there's talking animals. I love animals. I want to meet Aslan. If this place was real, I would want to go. So those are the 10 book settings that I want to visit. Let me know if you have any recommendations of books that are set in France, Italy, Russia, or Scotland. I am looking for more books that are set in those countries. Those are places that I definitely want to visit in my lifetime, and since I can't visit right away, I would love to read books about them. So let me know in the comments down below if you have any good recommendations. Let me know if you are from one of those countries or if you live in one of those countries. I would love to talk with you, and I want to hear about what your life is like. And if any of you speak French, I would love to chat with you. I'm trying to learn, and I really need someone to help me along. So if French is your first language, or if you consider yourself to be fluent in French and would love to chat with me, please let me know. You can DM me on my Twitter, which will be linked in the description below. I hope you enjoyed hearing about all of the book settings that I want to visit. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bookish content by me. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!